today we are going to talk all about the iPad for students and especially talking about if you should get an iPad as a student.
There are so many amazing uses for the iPad for students that looking back, I wish I had an iPad whenever I was in school. Of course, we know all of the beautiful note taking that we see across social media. Aside from the aesthetic of taking notes and having an iPad in school, there are so many amazing benefits to having this device.
So starting off with the digital note taking. This is such a great way to take super efficient notes because you can write them out, you can type them, you can add screenshots from your lectures, you can copy and paste different graphs or different images onto your notes super easily. You can also even record your lecture in notes in the Notability app, which is one of the digital note taking apps.
I always go for GoodNote, but there are so many different apps out there that you can try and find your favorite one that you love to use. Digital note taking is great on the iPad because you get to use the Apple Pencil or any other stylus that you choose, and so you really get that pen to paper feel that so many of us crave and really want, but we still want all the benefits of having it be digital, like you can search your notes and you can save them across all different devices, so you always have them on you.
And of course, for the more fun stuff, having an iPad means you have access to all different types of stationery. You can have all different types of pens, all colors of pens, all colors of highlighter.
I know some people hate on people who take pretty notes, but for me, anything that I could do is to make study more fun and more enjoyable. What is a win for me? So personally, I was that people who love to take pretty notes, and I stand by the pretty note taking community. It makes school fun. It allows you to have a little bit of creativity, sometimes mundane topics, and overall, it's just a fun way to take notes.
On your iPad, you can also download digital textbook. If that textbook is over in a digital format, which makes it super easy to download onto your iPad. Wherever you go, you can have all of your textbooks on your iPad, so you don't have to lug around all different kinds of textbooks. You don't have to worry about forgetting them if you are going to the library or to the class. You can highlight within the text and take screenshots from the textbooks and add them back to your notes.
You can also download any of your lectures or presentations so you don't have to print them out or just have them on your computer. You can actually upload them as a PDF to a GoodNotes and write over them and take notes over them for study them in class.
Another benefit to having the iPad as a student is using the digital planner or digital agenda. So you can plan out all of your assignments, exam projects. You can erase things really easily. It's all digital, so you have it everywhere you go. You can have your schedule and your to-do list on your phone, on your computer, and on your iPad, and it will all sync up. Now let's get into some of the negatives. Of course, the most obvious negative about the iPad is that extremely expensive. And it's not always conducive to your student budget. We are going to go over iPad prices in a minute, but it's definitely a major investment. I want to use the word investment because you will get a return on this if you use it in the right way, and if you find ways to make it work for you and make your life so much easier and way more efficient.
The second major con for me is that sometimes being on a screen all day does hurt my eyes, and sometimes I crave that pen to paper feel, sometimes I crave just staring at a page instead of a screen. Probably my favorite iPad accessory that I have used so far, that it makes your iPad almost like a mini computer. It is the keyboard. It's cheaper keyboard compared to the original Magic Keyboard, but I think it does the job. It's handy when it comes to presentation, long notes or articles.
You want to get an iPad, you want to use it for school, but you don't know which iPad to get. So in my opinion, there are three great choices for the iPad for students. The first one is your base iPad. This is going to be the best price, it's going to be the most basic option of all the iPads. You're not going to get the M1 chip or some of the other higher quality features, but it's going to be everything you need to just take notes, download textbooks, have presentations on your iPad. So I think this iPad is perfect for students, especially if you are on that student budget. If you want to spend a little bit more and get an upgrade, I would go to the iPad Air with the M1 chip. The third option is the iPad Pro and the 12.9 inch size. I don't think most students would use an iPad Pro all of the features, unless maybe you were like a graphic designer or an engineer or something like that. But I do think sometimes the bigger size will come handy for students who want a larger surface area to take notes and have textbooks on there. It really comes down to your personal preference, what you're going to be using your iPad for, but for most students I feel like the base iPad is perfect. That's going to be the best price. You can even try to find a used, so you can get the best value for money.
As far as the best apps for students, I will definitely say GoodNotes, Notability, G Suite, which is your Google Docs, Google Sheets, and things like that. I will definitely say iBooks, which is going to be great for textbooks. Overall, I think the iPad is an amazing investment for students if you have the budget around this and you want to make the investment. I will definitely say go for it, and I will have loved to have this when I studied at school, but now I'm using it at the university. I don't think, of course, it's necessary for everybody to have, and there is definitely a lot of benefits to pen and paper and other note-taking strategies, but the iPad just keeps getting better and better and more robust, and I think it just becoming more and more of a tool for students and honestly for everybody.
Hope you enjoyed this video, and we hope it helped you decide whether you need to buy an iPad for studying or other things. Thanks for watching, bye everyone.